Welcome back, and thank you for tuning in for another episode of Full Retard by Mentally Damaged. I'm still having some sinus problems, so therefore I'm still using the reader. But I just wanted to take a moment to mention that we're coming up on 50 episodes. The show is still really new, so that's a milestone for us. If you're watching on YouTube, be sure to comment, subscribe, click the bell icon. And for everyone else listening to the podcast, don't forget to tell your friends. Don't forget to like us on Facebook. We're going to have a contest at 500 likes, and we're quite a ways away from there. Up next, we have everyone's favorite, Choosing Beggars.
First up, she really wants him to change his dog name. The dog came first. CB Hi Jenny at blank, I am blank's wife. We met at Colby and Blake's christening. Me hi, yeah, I remember it was a while ago now. How are you and your family? C flat, good thanks. Actually I'm pregnant again and that's why I'm messaging you. Me, oh wow, big congratulations to you and blank, you must be so happy. I bet Bub will be as beautiful as your 4 boys. Were you messaging because you need a hand with cattle or something? C flat, actually new baby will be a bit different to the boys, it's a girl. Me, that's amazing. She'll be so protected. As you know, I've got nieces and they're so much fun. You're going to love it. Really stoked for you. CB, yeah, I don't need help with cattle and we're excited too. We want to name her Tilly, but it's come to my attention you have a dog named Tilly and I'd appreciate you changing the dog's name. Laugh out loud. Obviously, she can't have the same name as a dog and we're bound to bump into each other. Me, yeah, nah, I see. Hey mate, I don't think it's necessary to change my Tilly's name. I don't think you'll ever see her and I don't think anyone will notice. They've got the same name anyway. CB, I can't express how I feel right now. I'm so disappointed and let down in you, Jenny. People say you're a nice person, but I can see you have tricked. You don't have children. You'll never understand how a mother can love and just want the best for the perfect little person. I'm honestly shocked you're being so heartless and unreasonable. You didn't even consider changing the name for my daughter's future. This is going to impact her life and potentially ruin her confidence and life. Can you even imagine growing up having the same name as a mutt? You have callously put me in a terrible position. You're a piece of work and don't deserve your good family. You are ruining a baby's life. Think of what you're doing, Jenna. Your inaction has huge consequences. Me, I'm not going to change Tilly's name, mate. Have a good one and congrats again. Hey, CB, no fuck you. This isn't over, Jenna, and I'll be talking to Shireen and Glenn about this. Shall be disgusted in you just like I am. You're a disgrace. Please reconsider. I don't always comment on these, but wow, if you looked up royal piece of shit online, I bet it would have this Choosing Beggars photo right there beside it. Can you imagine her poor kids having to put up with her and the fact someone actually slept with her? Up next, grocery shopping with brother who refuses to work. Background: CB is my brother who literally refuses to work. He doesn't act like he's unable to work or try to claim disability. Instead, he proudly declares that he has never worked and will never work. As a result of his lifestyle, drugs, alcohol, gambling, just about anything that's addictive and bad for you, he's into. He has spent some time in prison. Even in prison, he refuses to work. He has spent time in prison because he hasn't shown up for community service on 2 separate occasions. Anyway, this story is from quite a few years ago when he was bouncing between living with his then girlfriend and me. It was one of those really bad on-off relationships with kids involved. When the relationship was off, he'd be living with me. Naturally, he was there rent-free, laying on the couch all day watching TV and jerking off, wiping his dick on the curtains. I later had the misfortune of discovering the original arrangement was that he could sleep on the couch, but he'd have to get his own food. This didn't work for long because he would catch me in the middle of preparing dinner, tell me he hasn't eaten, and ask if I can make enough for 2. He'd also wake me up in the middle of the night when I'm sleeping for work and ask if he can eat this or that. Eventually I decided that it would be easier to just buy him food as well. So, I told him I'd be going grocery shopping the next day after work, and he was to give me a list of things he likes to eat. The next day I go shopping and pick up all the stuff on the list. The list had prices attached to each item. Virtually every single one was off by half or more. He wanted things like chips, beer, burrito packs, I was pissed off with the whole situation, but the guy is my big brother, obviously very troubled, and I want to take care of him. So, I get everything on the list. I haven't eaten all day, so I grab a drive-thru at McDonald's and make my way home. I arrive home, brother is on the couch watching TV with literally every pillow in the house, 2 pairs of my socks on and my robe for maximum comfort. He's pretty happy until he discovers the McDonald's in the trash a few minutes after I'm home. He casually asks what I got him, looking around for it. I swear to God, I have a memory of him licking his lips as he was looking for it. When he finds out I didn't get him anything, he at first thinks I am joking, then immediately flips out. He shouts at me telling me I'm out of line, talks about how I think I'm better than him, tells me he hopes I die soon so he can pretend to cry at my funeral, then storms out, punching holes in doors as he goes. Disclaimer: I have so many stories about my life with my brother. I have been hesitant to share before because I didn't think people would believe them. After sharing my story about the Netflix account, I have decided to share some of the more amusing ones. This is a story from the past that I look back on and laugh at. I am not looking for sympathy, advice on how to deal with him here. Thank you. That's it for today's episode. Thanks for tuning in. Remember to like us on Facebook. Our first contest will be at 500 likes. If you have comments, email us at opinions@mentallyDamaged.com, and if you're on YouTube, don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell icon to get all of our latest episodes.